Yo, what's up, everybody? I am going live again with BURLY, the professor of the 52. And we're just talking about fighting with everything. Kung Fu, like how to transition properly, boxing, like everything. And man, it's just deep conversations.
Yeah. Everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I think once you fight, the good thing about fighting is, things change. Like what I asked you when I seen you is like, what did you learn?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's different in there. Like I remember when Jay the Phenom BURLY came down here to Georgia, and there was a tournament, and he fought in the tournament. And he came out, and I was like, I bet your thoughts of 52 are different now. He was like, yeah. Yeah, when someone's on that ass, it's different.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't a show. It's not a dance.
Yes.
Like arts are pleasing to the eye, but the fight really isn't. Now, when the fight is pleasing to the eye because it's beautiful destruction. But it's not pretty.
Yeah.
It's not It Man's fighting for 10 bags of rice. Looking nice.
Yeah.
Wing chunging everybody down. Yeah, see, when it's pretty like that, it's probably choreographed.
Yeah.
But if it's beautiful destruction, that's a fight.
Mm-hmm.
So I think when you have to go to beautiful destruction because it helps you detach from some fantasies that you can't let go of until it's real.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it's real, you see Skull and Bones is
flash.
It's a flash. It's not a block. It's not the block as you think, where it's no, it's a flash.
And on that flash, it has to evolve into something. Either like evolve into a clinch, evolve into a strike. On that flash, that's like that cue for evolution. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it happens in a flash, and when that flash comes, you gotta be able to ride the wave. Oh, it went down. But yes, you gotta be able to ride the wave of the flash as soon as it happens, and that's what a lot of like you discussed before, like when martial arts come to go do this, the tap 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 tap, it's like that. Yeah.
It's just not gonna happen, man. There's so many arts right now, and it's just, I don't want to say it's a shame. It is what it is because. Excuse me, it's all free expression. If you can move your body, it's good to move your body.
Yes.
But a lot of things have old. Not going to happen. There's not enough time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's happening in milliseconds. So if your technique is not built for milliseconds, it's probably not going to work.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If you need about 30 seconds to get that thing off, you ain't got enough time. He done already booped you up your head.
Yeah.
Probably choked you out and all of that time.
Out of there.
Yeah. These are moments, and why are they moments? Because they're moments where, in the moments, what rules in the moment? Sensitivity. That's what you have to rule these ever-changing moments. If you have a thought, you're lost.
Yes.
If you got the thought in that moment, like, okay, I'm about to grab him from the back. The moment's done changed, and he's punching you in the face. Like, you've lost that moment because the moments are like this in the fight. They doing this.
So
the only thing that can handle that chaotic change is sensitivity.
So when you talk like that, that totally makes me think about Dragon Ball Super when Goku achieved something called Ultra Instinct. So like his body was reacting before the thought.
That was his sensitivity level had when
like he was just missing. Yes. And I know this, it's just like in Dragon Ball Super, when that happens, the first stage is defense. Like you start noticing defensively, how to make the blocks almost like miss. Like when we went earlier, when I went to push your chest, it concaved in And then it went. And that was us slowing down that moment in the fight that happens.
Yes.
Then you're able to adapt. So it's like on that moment, it's like sensitivity and adaptability intertwined.
Tying those moments together.
Yeah.
You know, because it's your only, if you want to be a reader of the future, you have to be a master at sensitivity, and that's in everything. People sense where the market is going to go. Like real people that's on the stock market, the real players, and I've met them, they can sense where the stock markets go, drop their money, get rich. It's a sense. That's where the highest levels everything goes. You know, like even you see a chef cooking, they're not looking at, let me get 1/4 for sugar.
Yeah.
It's a sense now.
Yes.
They ain't got the measurements. The measurements left already. They high level chefs. They at the highest level of sensitivity. The ones that's down here still measuring shit out, they still haven't reached their zenith. You know, they're not up here with it. They're still in thought. Like you said, ultra instinct goes beyond thought.
Yeah.
Thought is too slow for ultra instinct.
Yes.
Ultra instinct has to feel.
So this is like embodying the concepts of the art, like their philosophies. When you embody them, like the forms, the shadow boxing, that is when those moments come. Those repetitions in their body. That's when it. Yeah, and that's like you said, embody what the artist trying to say. I think when you do that, you not only help yourself to execute it, because now your mind can understand it and now achieve the actual technique. If your mind can't never understand it, you can't achieve it. Like so many people that tried to teach me Tai Chi in the beginning, they made it so mystical I couldn't understand it, so I wasn't able to do it till I met my head teacher, Mr. Wilson Pitts, who was able to simplify it and say, light, it's leverage. Once he told me that, I was able to execute it in real time. Your wrestling background.
Yes. Now it made sense.
Connection
like,
point.
Leverage. That's what. Okay. Now I can use it. Bagua. Moving leverage. That makes sense. You know, even Wing Chun, you know, he broke it down in a different way. Like he took away all the fantasy, no Yum Kum, Yum Chu made by women, none of that. It was a game Chinese men played in between time going to that Red Opera Factory where Chinese men dressed up like women and they did these big plays and, you know, acrobats.
Yes.
So they would go town to town. In between town, on the boat, they would play this game of trying to touch each other and defend, which became Chi Sao. Now, what can you get out of Chi Sao? Let your arms learn to listen to what your opponent is doing. That alone, forget Quan Sai Wang, forget all of that stuff. That alone, that one thing is great. That means here, I go here, I understand what you're trying to do.
Yes.
Because this is sensitive from my Chi Sao. So that way, like I do it, it doesn't need eyes to do this because it's happening off of sensitivity. So it doesn't need eyes when you feel it. So that's the highest level, and that's where your fight has to go. Your fight, you know, boxers are sensitive. Like Mayweather smells punches before you throw him. Hook. Like he's at the highest zenith of sensitivity with striking. That Muay Thai guy.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
With the Sando, he just be leaning back. The kick be right here, and he just looking at you like that's the highest level. And that's different from any Muay Thai
years of doing that shit.
I've seen Muay Thai men. When I seen him, I said, see, that's who I would be if I was a high level. He's Wong, you just going past it here. Get out of here. Just handles you. So it goes to show you that sensitivity plays a part in all Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, BJJ all day.
What? Them guys
all day.
You go down there with
all
them,
day.
they become anacondas.
Yes.
All you see,
yes.
everything's like, oh, next thing you know, you choked up, like, oh, shoot.
Yeah.
You ain't even feel it.
Monkey chest moves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you ain't even feel it.
Yeah.
Their arms, their feet is doing it.
Yes.
Highest level of sensitivity. So that is where you want to break through in all your art. So that's hard to soft. That's when you to when you just you go from that moment of trying. That's how you come in. How you leave is you no longer try. It's like when I came in, I tried to kill you. When I leave, I'll kill you by accident.
That's
because
funny.
you're standing too close. That's how sensitive I am.
Yeah.
You'll grab me and fall off the cliff instead of me pushing you off the cliff.
You
That's the
give
amateur.
them enough rope to hang themselves.
Yeah, that's the professional.
Yeah.
See, the amateur tries to push you off the cliff. The professional, you fall off the cliff by trying to go for it.
Yeah, by trying to go for it.
And he disappears and you go off the cliff.
You give him the vapors.
Like you said, if in the beginning you tried to throw the rope over his head.
Yeah.
When you become a professional, you get him to put the rope over his own neck.
Olay.
He puts his own head in the noose.
Yeah.
When you're a professional.
You're a master.
So when you're a master.
Yeah.
So that's where, and that's everything. That's punching, kicking, wrestling. Every form of striking you can think of. When it gets to that level, is something different.
Yeah. So when you talked about Tai Chi and then you said the concept of leverage made the connection point. So that's another aspect of the conversation I had with like certain like Tai Chi masters. Me personally, I'm trying to find the way in Tai Chi, but I noticed that it enhances what I already have.
Well, that's actually, we throw the form away. What does Tai Chi do for you? It deepens your root and enhances your sensitivity.
You see, I think this is just how I think, but I think a lot of people who